Hello there. Today we're taking a look at a Universal Yums box. The box that we got is coming from the United Kingdom. I pretty much know the United Kingdom as England. That's basically what I just call the United Kingdom. I call it England. So if I end up referring to it as England, no shade on the UK or anything like that. It's it's just England, okay? Didn't it kind of start off that way, or Great Britain or something like that? I don't know. I'm from America. We don't do history. We just rewrite it and create our own. Alrighty. Oh, this is fun. Automatically, the first thing I see is a little piece of paper that says bummer. Bummer. You're missing a yum due to an unexpected shortage. We had to pull the shrimp cocktail flavored potato chips. Oh, thank God. I won't be missing those. Listed on page 12 of your booklet. We discovered this issue a few days prior to packing your box, so unfortunately, there was not enough time for us to source a replacement. Their words, not mine. This is the worst. To make up for it, we included the Taylor's Haggis and Black Pepper Potato Crisps from the UK. Now, in case you don't speak UK English, potato crisps are potato chips. They're potato chips. I don't know why the word chips does not transfer to the United Kingdom English, but crisps they're chips. They're potato chips. Kind of like the way forks and spoons, or forks in general really, don't actually translate to Asia because they got chopsticks. They've seen the fork, they've seen the spoon, but they still said, no, we got chopsticks. We don't need those. I'm guessing that's what happened. Anyway, bummer. No shrimp cocktail flavored potato chips for me. I'll try not to shed a tear. Okay. Next, we have a United Kingdom booklet. And this probably has a list of all the stuff. Ooh, Trivia Train. Alright, cool. I like trivia. In 2022, UK politician Liz Truss made history by, I gotta be honest with you, I don't care. Let's see. What are the options? Eating the most lettuce ever. I highly doubt that crap. Finally finding the Loch Ness Monster. I think I'd have heard about that. Serving the shortest term ever as Prime Minister. That actually sounds like a thing. Challenging U.S. President Joe Biden to a friendly thumb war. Thumb worn? Okay. That says thumb worn. Yeah, I'm not crazy. That says thumb worn. I think it means thumb war. Again, more that UK English, it doesn't transfer. I'm going to say C. Serving the shortest term ever as Prime Minister, because I'm pretty sure if she challenged Joe Biden to a thumb war, we would have heard about that. It would have been televised, and people would have been like, see, look, he is operating under his own cognizance. Okay. We'll get into this later. Ooh, is this a map? It's a big old piece of paper. Welcome to the United Kingdom. Alright. Let's see. We got Glasgow, Scotland. Is it Glasgow or Glasgow? I feel like Glasgow sounds more right, but I mean, it looks like Glasgow. Let's call it Glasgow. Sounds nicer. Belfast, Northern Ireland. Belfast. Alright, cool. Manchester, England. Yeah, see, that's, yeah. Manchester United. As I use a Scottish accent to say that. Cardiff. Well, they got a really cool museum in Cardiff. London, England. The UK capital. Yeah, that's awesome. And Edinburgh, Scotland. What's going on in Edinburgh these days? With its central castle and hearty cuisine, Scotland's capital is a real-life medieval fantasy. Wasn't that special? Okay. We'll just tuck you out of the way. Ooh, stickers. My inner child wants to put these everywhere. Pretty sure I know somebody with a laptop that we can beautify with these beautiful stickers. Why is that one of a finger picking a nose? Is that a... I hope that ain't scratch and sniff. Try everything or wear this. Okay, you take a look at that. Is it just me? That's a finger picking a nose, right? I mean, ew. And then of course you got the Union Jack. I think that's what that's called. I just call it the British flag. I don't really know the technical term. Oh great, this is wonderful. We have a fail. Yeah, we have a fail. Apparently my haggis and cracked black pepper crisps has been molested. Well, the good news is it looks like, based on them being on the top of the package, that they were probably full of air, and when they pushed them down they had a blowout. But I don't think that will harm. Might make them a little stale. I mean, I highly doubt these traveled all the way over from England in the last couple of days. They're definitely stale. There's absolutely no salt on these whatsoever. I have no clue what a haggis is, so I'm gonna have to Google that. Let's see, ingredients. Potato, high oleic sunflower oil, yeast, ammonium bicarbonate. Ammonium? Ammonium. That's a cleaning product, isn't it? Powder yeast. Well, thank God it wasn't Vegemite, right? These I do not recommend. Um, I mean, of course, to the credit, they were stale. You know, um, didn't really have much of a crunch because again they were stale. They were open. I did not. Even the flavor, though. I mean, the flavor. There's no flavor. I mean, there is a flavor, but I can't. It's hard to describe having never had haggis, and I'm scared to death to find out what haggis is because there are things people in the UK eat that would turn my stomach. Blood pudding is one example. We won't get into that. Okay, these are horrible. Bye bye. I might feed those to Coco later. She'd probably like them. I'd have to look up what haggis is though, cause it might be bad for dogs. You know, grapes are bad for dogs. Grapes will kill a dog. That's scary. Ask me how I know. Alright, next we got Taylor's Potato Crisps, Mature Cheddar and Onion. Before I eat these, I'm going to make sure that they don't have any ammonium in them. Whey, onion powder, sea salt, cheddar cheese powder. I would expect that. Silicon dioxide. Silicon dioxide. Okay. Disodium phosphate, yeast powder, parsley, paprika. Contains milk. That would make sense. Cheddar. Hello. Okay. Let's open these up. Okay. Well, they smell nice. May the Lord not kill me with food poisoning. Much better crunch on these. That's what you get when they haven't been opened already. The flavor is okay. It's not like amazing. Not really a lot of cheese. You don't really taste a lot of cheese up front. Definitely a small hint of onion. I imagine UK chips, crisps, pardon me, are like that. They're not like, you know, the way American flavors are like, you know, bold and out there and in your face, you know. Here's what the bag looks like. Yeah, okay. Decent. Personal opinion, they could use a little bit more salt. I'm looking at this and it says 210 milligrams of sodium. And you would think that would be enough. But it ain't. But, you know, good little, you know, cheddar flavor. Nice little onion on the back kick there. I like these. These are pretty good. You know what? In the tradition of rating things out of 10, let's do this. Let's rate things out of 10. And trust me, I'm a big guy. You can trust my opinion when it comes to snacks. As a matter of fact, when it comes to food, snacks, stuff like that, always trust the opinion of a big guy. Skinny people just ain't gonna know. You know, you don't go to a mechanic and see them with, like, you know, super clean hands and say, yeah, that's the guy I want working on my car. Not a chance. No. When you go to a mechanic, you want the dirtiest, grungiest, nastiest looking hombre to be working on your car because you know it's actually going to get worked on. Somebody with clean hands, that's basically the guy collecting the money and writing you up for all the stuff that they're going to bill you for. All right. Taylor's Potato Crisps, mature cheddar, and onion. I'm going to give these a 7. I'm not going to justify it by telling you why I ain't giving it a 10. I think I've already done that. You know, not enough, not enough salt. Like at least they were fresh. They were nice and crisp, good crunch to them. The haggis chips, I'll give them a 2. If they were crunchier, I'd give them a 3. So, being any more, you stay there now. Being any more fresh than what they were, it wouldn't have helped them. I mean, it was the flavor was just not. It was just not there. One of the cool things you get with these Universal Yums boxes, the more costly box, I believe it's like, $40 some, is you get a drink, a beverage. And the beverage I received is called Embreux. I have no clue what that means. I would almost bet money that this has got to be Scottish of some sort, because it almost sounds like a Scots person trying to say iron brew. Iron brew. That was a horrible try. Oh, hello, carbonated. That's good. It didn't spew all over me. Thank you, Lord. Because I would have really hated to have to wear this. Let's see. It smells kind of citrusy. It's nice and cool, by the way. I put it in the refrigerator earlier, in case you're wondering. It almost looks orange inside. Kind of the same color as the can. Wow. Okay. Okay. Very, could be because of the potato chips, but like very, like foamy. You know how Coca-Cola has a lot of acidity, but it's like acidity that stays on your tongue. This doesn't stay on your tongue. The minute it hit my tongue, it basically turned to foam like the top of a root beer. It has a vanilla kick in the background, although I wouldn't fully say that the foreground is 100% orange, but that's what it kind of reminds you of. It's like tasting one of those orange creamsicles, and unfortunately that puts this drink at a disadvantage as far as I go, because I don't like orange creamsicles. Okay, that's just me. It's a personal thing. You know what I mean? Like, some people don't like the taste of butter. Some people don't like the taste of garlic. I don't like the taste of orange creamsicles. However, I will not let that impede my judgment. Don't you dare worry. I'm going to be less critical of it, even though I do not like the flavor. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't like the flavor, but standalone as a beverage, it's actually not very sweet. It's not as sweet as an orange creamsicle. The vanilla is very understated. Like I said, I think the thing with a lot of countries, different sweets and beverages and stuff like that is they're not like, bold, sugary sweetness like, we have here in the U.S. That might be why we have an obesity problem. Maybe. I don't know. But, Irn-Bru, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. Actually, it's pretty tasty. Personally, I don't like the flavor, but I'd give it a 7. Just it's right up there. It's right up there with the flavor of the potato chips. It could use a little more sweetness, but I'm trying to keep in mind that in other countries they don't pack their items full of sugar like we do. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like I said, I'm trying to be objective here. What have we got next? Let's pull out something that looks a little fun. Bounty soft baked cookies. Soft cookies containing milk, chocolate, drops, and coconut. Yum, yum, yum. Now, I'm a little confused. This says soft baked cookies. I thought that across the pond they called cookies biscuits. But apparently I am wrong. I'm learning something today. Apparently they know what a cookie is. If they called cookies biscuits, what do they call biscuits? Something else to Google, I guess. Alright, let's open these up. Okay. Alright, so far nothing's jumped out at me. That's always good. I'm just, you watch the very first Harry Potter movie and you're like, okay, chocolate frogs hop out at people, and we don't need that. Now, you may find this hard to believe, because I have already admitted I am a big fella. I'm not big on sweets. I'm just not. Cookies, cakes, things like that. I eat them occasionally. That's not like a daily or even a weekly consumable for me. So this is probably like a couple months worth of sweet tooth cravings as far as I go. But we sacrifice for our friends and stuff. Well, they are definitely soft. Their chocolate is not as sharp as what I would consider to be American chocolate. But these are very good. I mean, these are these are great. These are awesome. I could chow. I could chow on these puppies right here. They're actually quite nice. I would give these a 9. Solid, all day, every day, definitely, for sure. And of course the hard part's going to be getting them back in the package. Get in there, you. Hush, no talking. Alright, what else have we got? Oh, this is interesting. Rhubarb and custard. What in God's name? Okay. Next we have Bristow's or Devon. Do they not know the name of them? Oh, of Devon. Okay, guys, I'm over 40, alright? It's getting time for those reading glasses. I know. Chill, calm down. I can hear you, okay? I can hear you. Yeah, okay. I swear it looked like it said... It looked like it said or. It's Bristow's of Devon. Apparently they were established in 1879. That was 101 years before I was born. I hope these are fresher than that. Rhubarb and custard. I don't think I've ever had anything rhubarb flavored. Oh no, hold on. I take that back. Once when I was, oh wow, I was just becoming a teenager. A neighbor of mine down the street made a rhubarb pie, and she asked me to try. She asked me to try it, and she wanted my honest opinion because I'd never had rhubarb before. That poor lady never made rhubarb again because I did not like rhubarb. Come to find out, uh, I hated rhubarb. It did not taste right. So this ought to be interesting. Okay, that is sour. Tastes better than the pie so far, but that is sour as heck. Oh my goodness, that is hard to get through. Now I can taste the rhubarb. Is rhubarb supposed to be sour? Someone help me here. Hmm. Okay. I will say this. If you like sour things, you would probably enjoy these. For me, honestly, the taste in the beginning was actually okay. It was actually all right. But once that sour hit, um, I became prejudiced against this really quick because I don't like sour style candy at all in any way, shape, or form. However, being objective as possibly as much as I can be, um, these were not bad. They just weren't for me. If you like sour things, I would say these are a pretty strong 6 or 7. For me, though, I'm going to call these a 5. That's as fair as I can be with these. And they will probably be going in the garbage. I hate wasting food. I'll probably take them to work to see if I can get somebody there to eat them. Teeny, teeny yums. What is this? Teeny yums. The candy mix with the best picks. Okay. Universal Yums. While searching the world for the best yums to bring you, we discovered a few treasures that were big in flavor profile but very small in size. Inside, you'll find teeny yums that will transport you to a delicious state of mmm. But just to be more fun, sometimes there will also be treats that make you think, hmm. Okay, what else you got? Let's see. We'll open that one last. I feel like that should be a last opening kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because I said so. It's because I said so. What in the heck is this? Sherbert Fountain. No artificial colors and flavors. Well, you just ruined my experience, didn't you? Sugar, treacle, wheat flour calcium carbonate. Okay, no need in going on because it's just going to get worse from there. If you are not entirely satisfied with this product, please return the pack along with details of when. Yeah, really. Like I'm gonna licorice dip. Okay, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not even sure how to eat this one. Give me a moment. Gonna have to get a freaking multi-tool. twist. It says twist. I did that. Which direction? Yeah. Clockwise? No, you don't turn clockwise. You turn counterclockwise. Okay, next. I had a multi-tool around here. I swear to goodness I did, but I'm... Okay, next is Taylor's Potato Crisps. Thick cut crunch like no other. And they do have a good crunch. Those cheddar ones did anyway, because they were not stale. These should not be stale either. These are pickled onion flavor. Pickled onion flavor. Pickled onion. I've never had a pickled onion. I can only imagine what a pickled onion potato chip tastes like. This ought to be interesting. This is the whole point, though, isn't it? Trying things from other places and basically experiencing how, other people enjoy their snacks. Come on, you. All right. Wow, it is a suspicious smell. And see, you can look at the chip or the crisp, and see this. No salt. There's 0 salt on these. I see no salt. I guess all the salt is inside the potato part. Oh my, that is oddly sweet. Wow. I'm not talking sweet like candy, or even like sugary. It has the sweetness of an onion. Like, if you've ever eaten, like, just a raw bit of onion, it has that kind of sweetness. That is definitely a strange flavor for my palate. Man, that onion sticks with you on that too. Okay. I don't really get the whole pickled flavoring part. There is like a slight, almost vinegar or malt vinegar, but like very, very faint, backed up with the onion there. And that is a different thing. I'm not accustomed to that flavor. I'm gonna give it a 6, and that's me being polite. Now again, this is just me. I'm being as forthcoming as I can possibly be. That is an odd flavor. There may be people out there that love the taste of onions, and they might take a bite of that and go, "Oh, that is the greatest thing since sliced bread." I've had sliced bread, and I'm not impressed. So, God bless you guys if any of you find that particularly tasty. See, now when I think of these things, I think of, like, adults, children, adolescents. um, growing up eating these things. And uh, me personally, if I grew up and um, that was available, I would be thinner for sure. I'm sorry. Okay, this is called Walker's Non-Such. I don't know why that says non-such. Yummy banana toffee. Whack, then unwrap. We'll not be doing that. England's finest. So it's okay to say England. That's fine. So I don't want to. I don't want to invoke any United Kingdom gangs coming after me because I called them English or whatever. Just chill, homie. Um, yeah. It's 50 grams. Grams. Ah, there we go. 1.75 ounces. There we go. That's the imperial system I know. Alright. And it expires in 4 months. So better get to nibbling. Alright. Well, let's open this up and see what banana toffee tastes like. And no, I did not whack it. I'm not whacking the toffee. I feel like Joe Pesci when I say that. Whack the toffee. That is not coming off. Did it mean like whack it like with a machete? I gotta. Oh, that is on there. Good Lord. Okay. It said whack it. I don't know. Look at this. This is a frickin' toffee tongue. How are you supposed to? My dog is looking at me like she thinks I've lost my mind. How's one supposed to eat this if it's this daggone chewy? Okay, never mind. Good Lord. Do I still got my molars? Okay. Go away. Damn. That is ridiculous. Okay. Nice banana flavor. I'm sure, as you can imagine, it is very, very chewy. It's like if they made bubble gum out of leather. It's stuck. It's stuck in there. I can't get it out. Oh my goodness. Well, that's where it lives now. I'm gonna try some of this iron brew. Hopefully in a couple of days that dissolves and goes away. 1 out of 10 for that one. Let's see. Flavor wise, I'm gonna say it's a good 8. It's definitely good flavor. It's got a good taste to it. However, texture wise, malleability. I don't know how to say the word. Malleability, whatever you want to. Yes, my vocabulary is screwed. It's a pain in the butt. It's like trying to bend steel as it's cooling. I need a minute, please. Okay, I'm back. Um, I had to go in and manually retrieve it. It was it was stuck all the way back in like on a wisdom tooth, and it was just it it made a home. It was either I evicted or charged it rent, and I don't need the money, so I evicted that bugger. That is, how how are children eating this? That is, I mean, good lord. I'm pretty sure police in the 20s used something like this to beat perps with. Good lord. Anyway, God bless you and go away. Um, what else do you got? This one's gonna take both hands. Oh, look, there's potato chips all along the bottom of the box. I bet they're haggis flavored because that's the bag that was open. What do we got here? All butter shortbread petticoat tails. Beans. Petticoat tail, all butter. I don't know if it calls it cookies, crackers, biscuits. What is it? Just says petticoat tails. God bless America. Okay. Or God bless the UK. Established Scotland, 1975. Baked by hand. Well, isn't that nice? All right. Our all butter shortbread petticoat tails are slowly hand baked for a rich, buttery taste and the perfect melt in the mouth texture. That'll make them pretty hard to eat. But we're going to try them anyway. All right. Expires next year. That's pretty good. That's pretty good life for a petticoat tail, or what I would call a cracker. What would you call a petticoat tail? This is what they look like, by the way. Little pieces of pizza. Oh, that's a ripoff. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. Okay, the one on the left, there's two of them. One on the right, two of them. The one in the middle, there's one. There's just one in the middle. That's a ripoff. Couldn't they afford the extra? I mean, come on, man. Y'all gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. You gotta do better. There. Don't make me get my multi-tool. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna... I'm gonna get crumbs all over me now. Just got the attention of my dog. Apparently she thinks these are dog treats. I hope to God she's wrong. Let's see how they taste. Okay. This just could still be the American palate of mine, but not a big buttery flavor like I was expecting. Shortbread, definitely. Crumbly, melt in the mouth, absolutely. Buttery taste, like minuscule. It's there, but you gotta look for it, and you need a flashlight. So but still not bad. I would say 7, a strong 7, nonetheless, because I mean shortbread is quite tasty, and these shortbread wise are actually tasty. Okay, let's go back to this thing, um, the sherbet fountain, because I found my multi-tool, and I am gonna need it to open this because I have no clue how to open it. Come here, Mr. Multi-Tool. I'm gonna use you to. My dog is looking at me like, "What are we eating? What are we eating?" I don't know what you're eating, darling, but Daddy is eating shortbread fountain. Okay, what's the trick? Am I not doing this right? Ah, hello. I lost the multi-tool again. I should emphasize again. Come here. Come here. Would you, for the love of St. Peter and all that is holy. If I didn't have arthritis, this would be so much easier. Alright. Do we twist? I feel like when I twist, the inside of it is just twisting also. Do we put... Oh, you pull! Well, that would have been helpful instructions. Twisting wasn't doing a dang thing. Yeah, you pull on it. Okay, once you break the plastic seal stuff, you then pull on it. And the part where it says twist, just ignore that. It does nothing. I don't even know why it tells you to twist it. Okay. Basically what we're looking at here is the American equivalent of Fun Dip. Only, it's probably not going to be very fun. However, there's a little piece of black rubber in here. Looks like a tire plug. That is coated in the dip, the funny, that's the dip stuff. See the powder? That's the dip. That there, that's the little black licorice. That's what it is. It's licorice. And I guess you just, well, it's already coated. I guess you can try it. Okay, I feel like I just licked sand. Like really, really fine sand. It had no flavor whatsoever. Shall we try again? And now it no longer sticks to it. Okay. We need to call England and tell them that sugar is actually allowed to be sweet. This has no flavor whatsoever. It's like powder. It's like cornstarch. What is the ingredients in? Did I read the ingredients already? I think I might have read the ingredients already. Sugar, bullshit. Treacle, wheat flour, calcium carbonate. I believe those. Even though I've got to be honest, I don't know what treacle is, or treacle, or treacle, however you pronounce it. Tartaric acid, corn flour. Nailed it. Okay, now we're making my corn flour. Anyway, anti-caking agent, tricalcium phosphate. Tricalcium phosphate, anti-caking agent. Time to get a new agent, because this is definitely caked. I'm gonna have to get a Ziploc bag, because I guarantee you, I can put that in a Ziploc bag and probably sell it to a Colombian drug lord. It's like, hey, want some premium United Kingdom yayo? Guess I'll give the licorice a shot. Gee, isn't it? Got this stuff all over me. You know? I just reminded myself I do not like black licorice. That's the cheddar chips. Ah, there's the haggis chips. Cover your eyes. Yuck. Oh, that is bad. That is very bad. That was not pleasant at all. Okay. Is my tongue back? Huh? Okay, good. Thank goodness for that. I need some more of this. Oh. Wow. That actually helps get the taste out of your mouth. That's... Thank God for the brew. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's be fair. The what's it called? Fountain? Sherbet fountain. Yeah, the sherbet fountain. 4. Not taking into consideration that I do not like the taste of licorice. It's just I mean, corn flour. That's all I gotta say. Corn flour. That's what it tasted like. It tasted like you were dipping licorice and flour. And ta-da! That's the flavor. Flour and licorice. It was unpleasant. Thus, the 4. Okay. Next up. Okay. Iron Brew Millions. Iron Brew Millions. Not Iron Brew, but Iron Brew. Same color scheme, though. I wonder if it's the same company. Oh, wow, look at your little mascot. Look at that little creepy bugger. Huh? Look at there. It's like Yosemite Sam without a body. Okay. What are these? Fruit flavored chewy sweets. Well, thank God they tell you what they are. I like fruit flavors. Fruit flavors are fun. Let's see here. I'm looking to see if it's the same company that makes this stuff over here. And it looks like it is. Okay. So apparently Iron Brew and Earn Brew is same companies. Either that or some of that United Kingdom English isn't translating for me quite all that well. Oh, goodness. Anyway, let's try these. I don't want to rip the mascot. He actually looks pretty cool. Alright. That looks like a good place to start. Ooh, yeah, that worked. Woo! Alright. Got them open. Got them open. There we go. Okay, they have absolutely no smell whatsoever, which is disheartening because I was hoping I'd at least be able to have some kind of idea of what kind of tiny, tasty sweets. I know what the other word was, but unfortunately I ripped that part of the package off. Oh wow. Oh, they kind of have like a little orange tangerine kind of flavor to them. They're basically like Nerds, but softer, more chewy. I like these. I shall be having more of those. Those are good. I'm going to give them a 9 also. See, I'm not a horrible person. I just know what I like. These things are awful chewy though. I'm still chewing on them. Didn't eat that much either. Probably about 6 or 7 of them. They're about the size of a BB. Eventually, I'm going to attempt to swallow this. And it goes down. All right. No Heimlich? No Heimlich. All right. It's always a good day when you don't need the Heimlich maneuver. All right, next up, Lions biscuits. Biscuits. These are cookies. But they're calling them biscuits. I knew we would eventually run into this issue. I'm okay with it. I like biscuits too. But this is a UK English thing. What they call a biscuit is what we usually refer to as a cookie or a cracker. To the best of my knowledge, I'm not from England. I'm not from the UK. I'm barely from Ohio. Okay, I'm barely from Ohio. Okay, this is what they look like. I should read what these are. Make sure I'm not allergic to something other. Toffee-filled biscuit with chocolate-flavored coating. Oh, good. That's what they look like. Look like they were coated with chocolate. Toffee-flavored biscuit. There's the chocolate bit. There's the biscuit bit. And I'm guarantee you that's toffee flavored. It didn't say toffee-filled, did it? No, it says toffee-filled. Okay, so it's toffee-filled. So, I should really read more, huh? Yeah, toffee-filled biscuit. Chocolate-flavored coating. Oh, I got the toffee filling and the biscuit flavoring part backwards. Alright, so there is filling in this. The regular cookie part is just cookie part, probably shortbread. If I'm not 100% off. We'll know in a second because I'm about to find out. Definitely shortbread. It's sad. Sadly enough, the shortbread, the shortbread in that cookie right there has more of a butter taste than the actual all butter. I can't make this up. Than the all butter Dean's. These things. Yeah, the that is actually quite tasty though. I actually like that. Very yummy. I think I'll have another bite. Yummy. Yeah, definitely really good. Um, Not a fan of the kick of butter that you taste in the shortbread. I know, seems ironic since the other shortbread that I had earlier, it said all butter, and yet the butter was understated. This, the butter is out there. The butter's like, look at me, it's there, and I think it's okay. I'm gonna give it an 8. The toffee, the chocolate, the whole combination, really good. But the buttery part out there, being mixed with the sweetness, it's not a favorite of mine. I'll just put it that way. You ever eaten a croissant and like a nice buttery, rich croissant? Um, you don't dip that in toffee. You don't. And I think only the French actually cover it with chocolate. But hey, I'm an American. I know what I like, and unfortunately, my palate tends to run kind of plain. Like with a croissant, I would enjoy it as a croissant. I don't need to dip it in anything. I don't need to put chocolate on it. It doesn't need to be filled with anything. Just a nice, good, buttery croissant is the way to go, as far as I'm concerned. Same thing with chicken wings. I like chicken wings just the way they are. Other people, they'll put different sauces and ding dong around with like different recipes and different kind of like breadings and stuff like that. Me, I just just give it a breading, salt and pepper. You don't need to add soy sauce or fish sauce or any of this other stuff that I've seen videos of people doing. Hot sauce. It doesn't need all that. Just fry the frickin' chicken, for crying out loud. I know, kind of boring, but trust me, I know good food. All right, what do we got next? Jammy Dodgers, raspberry flavor, new fruitier jam. Fruitier jam. From California? Right side up. But I'm looking at it upside down. Good thing it wasn't an Asian box. I would have never figured that out. I've been trying to, like, what am I looking at here? Recycled tray, sure, why not? Wheat flour, sulfites. I gotta be honest with you, I forgot what I was looking for on the back of this. So, I was looking for a manufacturer. I guess Jammy Dodgers is the manufacturer. I don't know. I mean, you would think that there would, like, be some kind of company, distribution, UK, Universal Yums. Yeah, I guess Jammy Dodgers is the name of the company that makes them. And that just so happens to be the name of the cookie or biscuit or whatever they're calling it this time. Maybe America and the United Kingdom can come to an agreement on how to name cookies and biscuits and crackers. Or they could just copy us and call a cracker, a cookie, and a biscuit. And then when we get into pastries and stuff like that, they could just continue copying us because we're obviously doing it the right way. And yes, I'm being intentionally sarcastic. I'm just kidding. I am honestly just kidding. Alright, this is what... like shortbread again. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? A little heart. A little raspberry jammy, fruitier jam heart. Yum yum. Okay. Oh, that is weird. Okay. Check this out. Okay. See that right there? See that right there? Okay. In America, we have cookies that have this like little jam stuff in them. Okay, and we've all had them. You can get them everywhere. This tastes just like a Pop-Tart without the frosting. Like, you know, I don't know why anybody would buy a Pop-Tart without the frosting. The top layer of frosting, but with the jam in the middle, okay, but no top layer frosting. That's what this tastes like. The cookie part tastes like the crust of a the crusty part, the pastry part of a Pop-Tart, and it's pretty damn good. Pardon my language. That's actually pretty good. I like that. I'm going to give that a 9. That was actually quite nice. A fun little experience. Okay. What else do we got here? There's that goofy package with the teeny yums. We'll be checking that out, I promise. Is there anything else? Wine, gum, soft candy. Kind of look like juju fruit. Alright. You're out of the way, you're out of the way. There's the teeny gums, there's the brick of toffee that nearly took my teeth out. Yep. Yeah, that's it. We're at the end. The only thing left is teeny gums and All Rounders by Buchanan's wine soft gum candy. All right. And apparently they're $1.25. Which leads me to think I might have overpaid for this box. Just a little bit. Okay. But of course, you know, we're getting the trivia thing, the booklet, the stickers. I mean, it's a whole thing, you know? The box itself is actually quite nice, too. Don't know what I would ever use it. Ooh, target practice. Stay tuned for the Outdoor Dude Target Practice Universal Yums box shooting. Okay. This is an orange one. Color, not the flavor. I have no clue what flavor it is. Matter of fact, I wonder if they have different flavors. Usually it says on the back if there's a different flavor. Or in the ingredients, you'll have different types of juices. Pear juice, usually. Vegetable juice? What the hell are y'all doing over there? Never mind. That'll be nice. Pretty sure we got some pretty weird candy over here too. Carnauba wax. Are you joking? Carnauba wax? I use that on my car. Now I'm suspicious. All jokes aside, American gummy candy uses Carnauba wax as well. I'm telling you, I'm being comical. Don't get upset. Definitely has an orange flavor, which means I'm going to have to test that one, and that one. Are those the only colors? Okay. There's a flavor on the back end that's kind of interesting. It doesn't taste like a traditional gummy, like a Haribo or a Black Forest. That's probably where the wine flavor comes in at. Interesting though, and good. I know we're we're not doing too bad, are we? All right, let's do a little rinse here. It's a good thing these come with a beverage of sorts. Gives you a chance to cleanse your palate between tastings. A candy sommelier or whatever you want to go. Okay. That was purple, but I don't know if I'd call that grape. Yeah, there's nothing on the package to indicate what flavor, what colors are. And although, like I said, that was purple, but I wouldn't call that grape flavored. Beet. I think that was beet. I'm getting a very strong beet taste from that. Which you'd think beet would be the red one, which I still have. This one's green, in case you're wondering. Or at least it looks green to me. Oops, I dropped it. Wonder what it says on it. Maybe it actually has the flavor on the stupid thing. And then I'd be the biggest idiot in the world for not reading it. I swear that says Roja on it. That looks like it has the word claimed. Let's just eat them. Ooh. I like that one. Very citrusy. That one was really good. The green one, I believe, is either lime or more likely bergamot. It's hard for me to tell the difference between the two, honestly. Um, but that was either lime or bergamot, and I'm leaning toward bergamot because usually lime is pretty more it's more sharp. Yeah, that was uh, that was good, but it wasn't like sharp and tangy like a lime would be. This is the reddish one. That one seems to be chewier, more chewy than any of the others. And I think it was strawberry. I don't think it was raspberry. I think that was strawberry flavored. Because it tastes like every other artificial strawberry flavor that you've ever had in your entire life. Artificial flavors. Yeah, artificial flavors. So, yeah, that was probably artificial strawberry. Now we're going into the mini yums, teeny yums. We're going into the teeny yums and find out what this is all about. Come on, you. Gotta love child-proof packaging. Child-proof packaging. So child-proof, packaged well, even adults can't open it. Especially adults with arthritis. Okay, we got duplications here. Apparently I got ink from this thing all over my fingers too. Oh, good lord. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 of each. Okay, so we don't need to go too deep into things right here. Alright, so one of the things that we got is a non-such. I'm guessing that's the name of the company that made that other thing that said non-such on it. I think it was the taffy. Or toffee, I should say. I really should look at it just to be a little bit more informed. Was it the toffee? Sure did. Yep, Walker's non-such. Okay, so I'm guessing this is also Walker. Yep, there it is. Walker's non-such milk chocolate. Yummy. Everybody likes milk chocolate. And then there's I'm assuming either a toffee or a caramel. And if I know this box, it's probably a toffee. Chocolate candy, we'll give it a shot. And then after these two, I'll be taking a shot of insulin. Oh, it's melty. Probably super soft. Probably a good thing. See, their chocolate actually looks like toffee. See what I'm saying? It doesn't look like a milk chocolate that we're used to seeing. But that's the fun of all this. Pleasantly surprising. milk chocolate eclair. That tasted like a toffee part on the outside, and on the inside was a milk chocolate layer, like an eclair. How a eclair has a creamy center, but in this, the creamy center was the milk chocolate part. Quite tasty. Oh, I don't think I rated the gummies. I am so sorry if I forgot to rate the gummies. 9 for the gummies. I like the gummies. Even that purple one that had a weird taste to it, that I'm pretty sure was beet flavored, still good. I liked it. That might be why it says vegetable juice, because technically a beet, I guess, is considered a vegetable. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? And the more you know. All right, time to go to this giant caramel or toffee. We'll know in a minute. Now, that'd be really funny if we find out that toffee and caramel are the same thing over there. Wouldn't that be weird? I don't know. That's complete speculation. Oh, thank God it's soft. Yeah, I wouldn't fight it either way. Toffee, caramel, whatever you want to call it. That was actually quite decent. Um, both pieces of candy, the eclair and the little toffee slash caramel chewy bit thing. I'm gonna say 9 for each of those. They were actually pretty tasty. Uh, let's see. I am pretty sure that was everything. The soda, again, not my cup of tea. uh, as you can imagine, since it's orange creamsicle flavored, and I am not a fan of orange creamsicles. Let's have a little fun with this book here, though. Let's see. We warmly welcome your mouth to. Okay, that's just weird. That's a weird way to open to the beginning there. First trip with us. Popular saying here. According to an old Irish proverb, laughter is the brightest. Where food is best. If the food's bad, you're probably doing the wrong kind of laughing. How to say yum. Bangers and mash is fun to say and fun to eat. That's just wieners and potatoes, isn't it? Mash, gravy and onion, sausage. Yeah. Okay. Desserts. Ooh. Can we move along here? Ooh, here we go. More trivia. All right. Trivia is fun. Northumberland. Well, that word tripped me up for a second there. Northumberland, England, is home to the world's deadliest garden. Okay. B, the world's first fish and chips recipe. I highly doubt that. C, the world's oldest cemetery? I want to doubt that as well. D, the world's biggest oyster? I don't think so. I'm going to go with A, the deadliest garden, even though that sounds fishy. No pun intended. You know, fish and chips. If I gotta explain the joke, it ain't funny. I get it. I understand. I know. Let's see here. To answer to A. 2 is answer A, which was the deadliest garden. Alright, so we got that one right. When a local duke planted the Alnwick Garden, is that an I? Nope, that's an L. The Alnwick Garden in 1750, he likely never imagined it be transformed into something lethal. But in 2005, millennials, I'm joking, Duchess Jane Percy added the deadliest plants she could find, from nightshade to hemlock, and opened it to visitors. That's just mean. Opened it to visitors who can't taste, touch, or even smell the plants. Yikes. She needs to be checked. That lady, what was her name? Duchess Jane Percy. She needs to. Someone needs to send her somewhere to get examined. That ain't right. That's a whole lot of wrong right there. Which of the following is the name of a real UK town? Ooh, this should be fun. Dull, Scotland, A. B. Okay, now y'all just messing with Americans. You know we ain't gonna be able to. You know we ain't gonna be able to say that. That is, y'all. I ain't making this up. This word is capital T, capital L, and I'm assuming a capital I, lowercase ANFAIR. So Plenfair, PWLL, GWYN, Gwen, GYLGOGERYCHWYRNDROBW, LLLL. I have a feeling that a couple of those L's are pure decoration. It just yeah. Put in another L. No, one more. Let's be fun. Let's make it a third one. I got an idea. One more L. Now you got yourself a word. It's just so stupid it just might be true. Focus. There we go. LLLANTYSILIOGOGOG. Starting to see a pattern here. Goch whales. Tlenfair Pliggle Gwingoggery Chorndrobwolantisalagach whales. Correct me if I'm wrong. See if I give a shit. Okay. Pardon the language. Boggy Bottom, England. I feel like that could be a real place. And Moneymore, Northern Ireland. I'm pretty sure I've heard of Moneymore. And I'm pretty sure I've heard of Dull, Scotland. Not sure about Boggy Bottom and Twoggle Diggle Lockle Quasher Walla Walla Bing Bang Wales is just so stupid enough it would have to be true. I'm going to say all of the above, so that when I'm wrong, I can look just utterly ridiculous. There's number 3. Yeah, might as well just lift them uphill. Number 2, number 3. Ooh. Okay. Clearly, okay, apparently I'm correct. It's all of the above. Eat me. Alright. Clearly the UK knows how to get creative with its town names. No shit. If you can believe it, Lanferpoigel Swargurger Walla Walla Bing Bang is actually the second longest one-word town in the world behind Tomata Waka Tangal Waka Tangi Hanga Kaka Awado Matter Turi Puki Kaka Pika Mon Gua Hornuka Kupoke when you ack it in Nadahu, New Zealand. I'm doing the trivia. Because I like trivia. Somehow trivia makes you, like, smarter. I'm feeling dumber. Like, like, what do the natives call this place? You know what I mean? What do they call? There's no way they're saying all that. I know they're not saying all that. Okay, you ever been to Columbus, Ohio? Okay, Columbus, Ohio. Ohio is the state. 4 letters. 2 of them get used, or one of them gets used twice. Okay, two times with the O's. O on the end, O on the beginning in the front, high in the middle. Ohio. Columbus, not that hard to say. You know what the people in Columbus call Columbus? C-bus. Yeah, C-bus. There's no way the people in wherever the hell this is, there's no way that the people there are calling that Tim Tito Flumacamawachi Walla Walla Bing Bang. There's no way they're calling it that. They have to be. There's got to be a nickname for it. Tell me the nickname. I want the nickname. Tell me. And the people in New Zealand, freaking just yeah. Tell me you're not humping the sheep in that country. The people. What is this place called? Tama Taka Waka Tang Gecka whatever. There's no way they're calling it that. It's got to have another. It's got to have a nickname. I'm telling you, it's got to. If Columbus is shortened to Cbus, okay. Youngstown. You ever go to Youngstown, Ohio? They call that Yo Town. What was Youngtown not short enough? Well, you know what I mean. Youngstown wasn't short enough. What are we going to call Akron? Ach. I mean, yeah. What? How do you shorten Ohio? But this place, this needs to be shortened. I mean, brother. Whew. Lord heaven help me. All right. Which list is chronically correct from oldest? Boy, I wished I could read. Which list is chronologically correct from oldest to youngest? I didn't snuff for no drain damage. A. Great Wall of China. The Pyramids of Giza. Stonehenge. The Colosseum. That's A. B. Stonehenge. The Pyramids of Giza. The Great Wall of China. The Colosseum. I'm leaning towards that one. C. The Pyramids of Giza. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way the Pyramids of Giza came before Stonehenge. The Pyramids of Giza, Stonehenge, the Colosseum, and the Great Wall of China. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. And D. The Colosseum. the Colosseum came before. Sure. The Pyramids of Giza, the Great Wall of China, and Stonehenge. It says chronologically, so that means what comes first should be first on the list. Right? Now, yeah, oldest to youngest, so that means the one that came first will be first chronologically. Okay, so yeah, that would be B. Stonehenge, the Pyramids of Giza, the Great Wall of China, and the Colosseum. All of the above. All of the above. Oh, I'm on 3 or 4. 4. Yeah, I'm on 4. B. Yes. Woohoo! We win. While all these ancient landmarks took years to complete, the start of Stonehenge construction dates back to more than 5,000 years to 3,000 years BC. The pyramids got their start around 2550 BC. The construction of the Great Wall of China began about 770 BC, and the construction of the Colosseum started in 72 AD. We're doing pretty good so far. All right. What am I on, number 5? There we go, 5, yeah. Which of these words was invented by Shakespeare? I'm going to take the glasses off. I can read better without the damn things anyway. Which of these words was invented by Shakespeare? A. Dude. No. B. Wicked. Pretty sure that was way before Shakespeare. C. I don't even know what this word is. Cheugy. Chuggy? Chiggy? Chuggy? Chuggy? Okay. Gavel banged. Not a real word. Ignore it altogether. D. Swagger. I'm torn between swagger and chuggy. Let's see what it is. Shakespeare's 1595 play A Midsummer Night's Dream. Why is it always A Midsummer Night's Dream? Was the first time the word swagger, meaning to strut with a defiant air, they spelled air wrong, was used 400 years later, and the term was popularized by J.Z., this time as a noun meaning bold self-assurance and style, or to strut with a defiant air. Because that's the same damn meaning. So, does this mean Shakespeare had swagger? No, it means he had a vocabulary. The man was like, you know, a literary freaking paraphrase. he was a literary Jesus Christ. Okay, 6, true or false? Another game for the UK. Game? What is it? Yeah, my vision is messing up on me here. Another name for the UK is Great Britain. That is false. 6, false. Right. Yes, I'm not completely ignorant. I might still call it Great Britain, but I know it's not. Though it's a common mistake, these two names aren't actually interchangeable. The United Kingdom and Great Britain are two different entities. The UK includes England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, while Great Britain includes only England, Scotland, and Wales. Ireland doesn't get to play. I don't know why I said that. I'm not hating on Ireland. Hell, I like Ireland. But they don't get to play. 7. How much tea is consumed daily in the UK? Okay. Well, 30 million cups, 1 billion cups, 100 million cups, or D, 5 million cups. 5 million cups would be, that'd be way too low. 30, that seems a little off also. A billion, not even close. They don't have enough people, and there's not that many people drinking tea. They'd have to pretty much, they'd have to have the population of America to be able to do that. Or at least half of America anyway. C, 100 million cups. I'm going to go with C. 100 million sounds about right. Across the UK, there are over 100 million cups of tea consumed each day. Nailed it. Which is almost 37 billion cups per year. The UK also drinks about 70 million cups of coffee per day. Ooh, I know they be peeing, huh? Man, you don't put them folks on freaking furosemide. They'll be urinating all the time. 70 million cups of coffee per day. But coffee hasn't had nearly the same impact on British culture. Well, I don't know, 70 million cups per day. Tea is 100 million cups per day. I mean, that's people. That's a lot of... Does anybody drink water anymore? Anybody? Is it just me? I mean, I'm happy with a nice, cold glass of water. I prefer ice. The part that kind of goes in the water. Don't get me started. King Henry VIII, that's a V and 3 I's, loved food so much, oh, this is my guy right here, I like this, that he extended the royal kitchen at Hampton Court Palace to 55 rooms. Which of these is a real dish served at royal banquets? I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say all of the above before I even read them. Grilled beaver tail. Instantly regretting what I just said. Whale meat. Like what part? Whole roasted peacock. I sure hope we're referring to the bird. D. Roasted swan. I could see the roasted peacock. I could see the roasted swan. So, I mean, whale and beaver would probably just, icing on the cake, I guess. What would you consider whale meat to be in the United Kingdom? Would that be like jumbo fish and chips? Yeah, I'd like the jumbo fish and chips, please. No, I'll take the Jonah meal. I want the Jonah meal. Oh goodness, grilled, grilled beaver tail. Lord help us. Meals include up to 14 course. Good God, Henry. Nobody's got to guess how you died. Meals included up to 14 courses and were prepared by 200 kitchen staff. Diabetes. This is maybe the least newsworthy thing about Henry VIII. He also had 6 wives. Oh, that poor bastard. I'm so sorry, Henry. Why? And his desperation to annul his first marriage because she failed to produce a male heir led to major religious reform in England and a feud with the Pope. Boy, he could throw a party. Good God, you ain't kidding. 14 courses. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. 14 courses. Can you imagine that? It's like, yeah, what will you be having? Oh, I'll be having the grilled beaver tail with a side of asparagus and let's see, some roasted swan, some of those Dean shortbread thingies, and I don't know, maybe a little roasted peacock. Well, that sounds wonderful. You've got 9 more things to order. What? 9 more, huh? Okay. 9 glasses of water. I what the hell? And Henry VIII's over here like, why don't we have chicken on the menu? Sir, you ate all the chickens. Then get more. What was you thinking? What world do you live in where just, chickens just disappear one day? And then burps while rubbing his belly. Oh my God. Okay. Alright, let's talk about some of the nibbles. Soft rhubarb and custard, we had those. Those were not pleasant. Chewy, tangy, and creamy is the description. I would say tangy, sour, chewy, and creamy. The word bonbon comes to the French word bon, meaning good. I thought that was bon, which is a fitting name for these delectable round candies. That's a lie. I wouldn't call them delectable. I mean, really sour. But again, my taste again, just not a big fan. Um, the pickled onion flavored potato chips. Now, see, here's where it calls them potato chips because that's what they are. Even though it says crisps on the bag, puckery, pungent potatoes. Yes, they were pungent. We'll leave it there. Shortbread cookies. Dean's all butter shortbread cookies. Thick, buttery, and rich. I would say thick, rich, and a hint of butter. Not buttery. Unless I got a defective one. I mean, maybe I got an end piece and it just didn't pan out right. Iron Brew flavored Tiny Chew candies. Iconic, teeny, and tangy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Millions are yeah, that's what they were called, millions. Come in a variety of flavors, including strawberry, apple, and bubblegum. Then why did mine taste like tangerine? Maybe I was just way off. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if it says on here what flavor they are. I mean, hell, they even look orange. But they actually look more pink than anything, but... okay, Iron Blizzard. One of the main ingredients is orange juice from concentrate. So, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew has an orange flavor. These have an orange flavor. Kiss My Behind, apple, strawberry, and bubblegum. They're orange flavored. Apparently they forgot to include the orange part. Milk chocolate flavored soft caramels. Milk chocolate flavored soft caramels. Okay, that's what those little candies was that we ate there at the end that I gave a 9 to. So it wasn't toffee, it was caramel. Unbeatable chocolate caramel. I'll give it that. Yummy. The soft candies with the little fudge cream in the center there. Traditional sweet fudge. Those were soft candy fudge with clotted cream. Clotted cream. That's a thought. Assorted fruit flavored soft candy. Fruit, chewy, non-alcoholic. That's gotta be the wine gummies. Yep, it's the wine gummies. Candies from flavored. Still doesn't say what flavors they were. But that's okay. I'm pretty sure I was spot on with the flavors. Banana flavored toffee bar. That was actually quite nice. Aside from the fact that you needed stainless steel teeth to chew it. Soft cookies with milk chocolate and coconut. Those were awesome. I like those. Cheddar and onion potato chips. Not bad, you know. I've got nothing bad to say about those. Jammy Dodgers. Raspberry flavored shortcake cookies. Those are pretty good. Lemon flavored sherbet powder. That's what that licorice dip stuff was. And I didn't read anything on that package about lemons, and it didn't taste any kind of lemon whatsoever. It says fizzy, sweet, and sour. It wasn't sour. It's corn flour. That's all I'm saying. Corn flour. That's what it tasted like. It tasted like freaking corn flour. The Lifeboat Burke's prawn cocktail flavored chips. I didn't get those. Yay! Toffee filled cookie with chocolatey coating. Those were good. Like those. Those were from Lions. Brew is a Scottish, oh, it was Scottish, carbonated soft drink, often described as Scotland's other national drink after whiskey, of course. Now, it's in poor taste to just lot an entire nation in as a bunch of drunkards. But if their national drink is whiskey, it might be deserved. I'm just saying. Ooh, this is cool. We get like this little how to talk about British food things. Alright, this is fun. United Kingdom, banger. United States, sausage. United Kingdom, crisps. United States, chips. United Kingdom, chips. United States, fries. United Kingdom, courgette or courgette. That's too damn difficult. United States, zucchini. United Kingdom, aubergine. United States, eggplant. Sure. United Kingdom, biscuit. United States, cookie. United Kingdom, mash. United States, mashed potatoes. United Kingdom, rocket. 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 United States, arugula. United Kingdom, cuppa. United States, cup of tea. Which is funny. Every time I heard someone with a UK style accent say, would you like a cuppa? I thought they were saying copper. Turns out, and the reason why I thought they were saying copper is because they would usually serve tea. When they would ask somebody that, they'd say, sure, I'll take a cuppa, or a cuppa. And they would pour it from a pot, and I just thought maybe their pots were made out of copper or something. Silly, I know. Cheese toasty. United Kingdom calls them cheese toasties. We call them grilled cheese. United Kingdom calls it pudding over here. We call it a dessert in general. So basically pudding is a dessert. Yorkshire pudding. Savory popover, not a dessert. I guess that's where the word savory comes in. Tea. What do you think tea would be? Just tea. A light snack, the beverage itself, or sometimes the evening meal. So tea is called the evening meal. That's called supper over here. Why didn't it just say that? Supper or dinner? Sarnie. Sarnie is a sandwich. Prawns or shrimp. Yeah, not very much things fascinating there. Ooh, and it's got a neat little recipe here for leek and potato soup. I won't be making that. Sorry. Oh. Yep. And a traditional Scottish bannock. I won't be making that either. Some editor's notes. Some calorie information. Like we care. Especially you, because you're not the one that ate it. Okay. Well, that was interesting. And I hope you enjoyed watching me act like an idiot. Trying to describe these snacks to the best of my ability with absolutely no desire whatsoever to continue eating almost nearly half of them. However, there are more Universal Yums boxes to come. I'm not 100% sure what my next one is going to be. I hope it's the Czech Republic one or Czechoslovakia, whatever you like. I don't know. Could even be the Greece one. Who knows? That's part of the fun. That's part of the mystery. And well, when I get it, you'll know. Um, if you like to watch gaming videos, please feel free to check me out over at World's Worst Gamer. Um, because I am, and just absolutely horribly bad at playing games, but I enjoy it and I try. That is the thing. I know playing games when you have really, really bad arthritis and of course neuropathy in your hands kind of sounds counterproductive. It almost kind of sounds like, why would you bother? But the deal is, it actually helps. I mean, it really does help sometimes with my hands. Again, I'm not good at it, but I have fun. Alright. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.